Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our live coverage of 7th and 8th grade football presented by the broadcast crews of Armand Larive ALTV and Sandstone SMSTV. I'm Denise Romero with my partner, Courtney. And you know, Courtney, this is a special day because for the first time, our peers from ALTV are helping us produce this program.
That's right. Let's introduce our special guest who will be calling the play-by-play for us today. It's Erick Olson, the voice of the Bulldogs on KOHU and KQFM radio here in Hermiston. Hi, Erick. We are excited to have you with us here.
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Denise. Excited to be here as well as we get set for the 8th grade game. Captains at midfield, down on Kennison Field. Here inside Bulldog Stadium on a beautiful Tuesday in October, the very last time that these players will suit up in their respective middle school football uniforms. At the end of tonight's game, the head coach from the Hermiston High School football team, David Faitete, will meet with all of the players together because after this next 32 minutes, they then become one football team who will be part of the Bulldog program moving into the future. Captains right now getting their final instructions from the officiating crew as we get set for Armand Larive and Sandstone Middle School. Hands to be shaken as you see Armand Larive nearest to us in new uniforms this year. It's a gray top with blue numerals and lettering and blue pants, white helmets on both sides of the field. And on the Sandstone side, they're in the forest green tops with white numerals and lettering and their traditional black pants. We had a little bit of breeze earlier on in the day out of the east. Right now, pretty calm conditions. Temperature in the upper 50s. As the coin toss is up. And it's going to be Armand Larive who gets to make the decision. They will defer to the second half. So Sandstone, I presume, will elect to get the ball, and Armand Larive will defend the west end zone.
Good evening, and welcome to Kennison Stadium. For
this partnership on ALTV.US between Sandstone Middle School's SMSTV and Armand Larive's ALTV. And I am always happy to be a guest part of this program here as the football teams meet for the first time. Probably one of the biggest productions as far as the live broadcasting goes. A lot of basketball and some volleyball that will happen in the next couple of weeks for the TV programs. But when you get the two programs together, you get the two schools together, and you play it here in the big stadium, it's an exciting opportunity. So now we're ready for some football. For Ethan McDonald and Aaron Davis at Sandstone, always together, always working as a coaching duo. And it's going to be their offense who starts with the ball. On the other side of the field, Carson Clem and Killian Wood, they've been together for a couple of years as well. Both coach basketball and have this Armand Larive 8th grade team in their charge. The kicker's going to be Maxim Shilhonik. His brother, a sophomore, part of the high school's varsity program. Both a receiver and plays in the secondary as a safety. And he's going to do the kicking here today as Xavier Hartstein brings the kicking ball in so that we can get this one away. Ulysses Sanguino is the deepest for Sandstone. Stand about his 15-yard line. 8 minutes on the clock for each quarter. It was an 18-0 win for the Armand Larive 7th graders over Sandstone.
Desert Hawks is number 41, Ulysses Sanguino.
Shalonics got the ready to play. And we are underway. Short to an up man. It's going to take a hop and bounce around. Cooley is able to fall on top of it. And no return there, as really nothing that could be done for Joseph Cooley. As that ball checks up at the 29, that's where Sandstone will take over.
First and 10.
First down and 10 for the Desert Hawks. It's been a weird year in middle school football because the Tri-Cities has made some adjustments, and so the Mid-Columbia Conference middle schools, not all of them are essentially getting full participation because they've got some grid kids action going all the way through 8th grade. Movement out to the left side, that's Sanguino. Now he'll motion back to the right, take a handoff, get hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Off of the edge and right into the lap.
A loss of 5.
5-yard loss back to the 25-yard line. Second down and 15. Sanguino will go out wide to the right side. Star formation that way. Toss play running right to the edge for Covarrubias. And Malachi Covarrubias gets up to the 32-yard line. 7-yard gain.
Tackled by number 2, Giovanni Agosto.
And now we'll get to a little bit more manageable yardage. And a third down and 9 facing the Desert Hawks. Covarrubias, the deep man. Ball out. Scramble right around the 28-yard line. In and out of the hands of Tabor Mills.
Come on the snap, covered by Mills.
Mills is able to recover it, however, it's fourth down and long.
Third and 11.
Well, fourth down and 11. And so a punting situation for Sandstone. Good snap kick away by Angel Ordaz, and Armand's going to let that bounce. It'll roll onto their side of the 50, and they'll take over at the 46-yard line. So Denise Romero with us from Sandstone, Courtney Wright with us from Armand. Is there more talk when it comes to the 8th grade game versus the 7th grade game? In the schools, there more excitement, same excitement, less excitement? Any excitement?
Like, there might be some excitement. I haven't really heard any, so.
I mostly see some of the 8th graders always talking about like their game and stuff. So I see them mostly excited mostly all the time during school.
Hayden Larson, the running back, he gets a couple to the 47-yard line.
Hayden Larson on the carry. 2nd
and 8 coming up. So what's been the thing that has garnered, let's start, Courtney, on your side at Armand, what's been the thing that's kind of driven the most excitement of anything this year at the school?
Probably some of the volleyball games. I've heard a lot of people talking about those.
Volleyball, there's volleyball tomorrow as well. 2nd down and 8. Motion man and a toss. Emmanuel Bravo Medel to the edge. He's got space at the 40, 35-30. Breaks a tackle at the 20, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, 52-yarder for Emmanuel Bravo Medel.
Touchdown, Bullpups. Carried by number 4, Emmanuel Bravo Medel.
Bravo Medell, what speed off of the edge on the fly sweep. And when he got to the corner, he had just one man to beat, was able to win that and get into the end zone to give the Bullpups the lead. They will leave the offense out there and go for 2, it appears. Split backs, tight to Hartstein. Hartstein will keep running left in for the 2-point conversion. So 8-0 the Armand lead with 4:56 left in the first quarter after the 52-yard touchdown by Bravo Medell. So Denise, for you at Sandstone, what's been the thing that has kind of driven the most excitement for the first month and a half of school?
If I'm being honest, it's probably the same with the volleyball games because I mostly hear and see like people talking about volleyball.
Is that new? Is that different than it's been in the past?
No, I mostly hear I only hear like volleyball, people talking about volleyball, and then a little bit of football. And then some girls mostly like want to do basketball, but they have to wait till January.
Shellhawks got it teed, and Sanguino is back to receive after the touchdown. Gives Armand Larive a 7-0 lead. Pooch to the near sideline. That's going to check up. There's a scramble for it. Big play diving in. Hartstein is going to rip it away from Barrett Stanek and get Armand the ball.
Recovered by the Bullpups.
Hartstein, their quarterback, comes in, makes a big play. And now Xavier Hartstein gets the offensive play in from Carson Clem. And the Bullpups look to add on to their 7-0 lead. Giovanni Augusto to the left side as a receiver option. Bravo Medell, who had the touchdown, is in the slot to the right. And Giselle Ramirez Ortega is out wide to the right side. Larson to the left shoulder of Hartstein on first down and a 10. Got to get the chains in the right spot, however. New younger chain gang for the game. And they weren't sure what the official wanted. What's first down? You gotta get the 10-yard down marker at the original line of scrimmage. So we're set now at the 37-yard line. Shalonik in motion. Swip to him, running left side this time. He'll turn upfield, break a tackle, break another across the 30, carrying tacklers inside the 25, and all the way down to the 23-yard line. A 14-yard gain, and they will move the chains. So, Courtney, what have you been working on in ALTV class?
We've been working on, interviews.
It's good enough for the Bullpup. First down.
First down for the Bullpups. First down and 10. Fake to Shulhonic, run to the left side. Hartstein breaks a tackle. Hartstein at the 15, Hartstein at the 10, the 5, the end zone, touchdown.
Touchdown.
Another burst of speed, this time at Xavier Hartstein.
Number 4, Emmanuel Bravo Medal on the carry. Nope, it was Xavier Hartstein on the carry.
18-yard touchdown run by the quarterback. And they will go for 2. Larson to the left of Hartstein. 4:17 on the clock in quarter number 1. Hartstein keeps, read option out to the left side. Hartstein's got a man to beat. He'll shed that tackler and into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. 16-0 is the lead. All right, so working on interviews, who have you interviewed recently?
Some people in the halls, like 8th graders and 7th graders,
About what?
about the phone policy.
The phone policy. Why is that a topic of conversation?
Because we want to know what people think about, like,
Shellneck
if we
set
should
to
use our
kick
phones
in
at
for the
lunch
Bullpups.
or in our classes or anything,
Need to
which,
receive.
And what do people think about it?
some people disagree. There's like 3 agreements.
Shelonic will kick it away. And low liner bounces, and diving on top of it is Brian Tobeck. And that's where Sandstone will have it right around the 32-yard line. Down 14-0 with 4:13 left in the first quarter.
Return. Sandstone, 1st and 10.
Is it pretty balanced how people feel, or?
There's a lot of people who don't really feel that it's a good thing for the phone policy. They think that we shouldn't use our phones at all at school.
First down to 10 from the 30-yard line. And left side runs, not going to find much space on the attempt by Aiden Morris. Morris loses 2. Hit in the backfield by Hartstein, and also on that side, kind of blowing everything up is Shelonic. Alessandro Millard is at a defensive tackle outside of Shelonic. Out on the far side of the defensive end is Hayden Larson. Going to show a blitz right up the middle in this second down and 13. Handoff, and Camden Vinoy is eaten up. Nothing he could do about a hit in the backfield, drop for a loss back to the 25, 3 more yards back.
Vinoy on the carry. Hit in the backfield for a loss of 4.
And 3rd down and 15 facing Sandstone, whose offense having trouble getting started here, trailing by 2 scores, final 3 minutes of quarter number 1. Tabor Mills, the quarterback, will throw out to the right side, over the shoulder catch by Carter Welty. However, just back to the line of scrimmage before Welty runs into a pile of shirts led that time by Andrew May. Give him a yard, the spot puts it at the 26, 4th down and 14.
Taken down by 66 Andrew May, 4th and 14. Back to kick for the Desert
So
Hawks.
Angel Ordaz to punt again.
Angel Ordaz.
And Armand drops 3 back into return formation. They're all tightly bunched together. As Ordaz gets this kick away, it'll bounce at the 50. High into the air, now Hartstein's got it, trying to get out to the right edge. Hartstein will shed a tackle, he's at the 40, 35, 30, near sideline 20, 15, cuts back to his left, and he is shoved down. Ulysses Sanguino making the saving tackle.
All the way down to the
But Hartstein, a 42-yard return. And Armand already up 2 scores with 2:04 left in the first quarter. Has a chance to add on another with a 1st down and goal start.
Armand, 1st and goal.
Larson will be to the left shoulder of Hartstein, with Augusto out wide to the left side. 3 options to the right. Hartstein, keeper, trying to run to the wide side of the field. Hartstein caught from behind, dragging the defender, Cooley, all the way inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line.
Hartstein on the keeper.
Hartstein, a 6-yard run.
Gain of about 5. Brought down
And
by
2nd down and goal.
Cooley.
Second and goal, hand it to Larson. Larson, jump step back to his right, down to the 1-yard line, gaining 2.
Carry by Aiden Larson. A gain of about 2, down to the 1.
Right into the arms of Rashawn McKim and Christian Gomez on the tackle. Third down and goal inside the 1-yard line. Armand trying to finish off this drive set up by Hartstein's long punt return run. Low snap, Hartstein picks it up, he'll come right. Hartstein's got the edge and he's into the end zone for a third score.
Hartstein on the keeper, touchdown, Bullpups.
So with 27 seconds left in the first quarter, Hartstein into the end zone for a second time. I had been in high school football mode earlier. The 2-point conversion is only a 1-point conversion here at the middle school level. Hartstein for the 1 point, throws it right side, caught, and into the end zone is a Bravo Medell.
The pass from Hartstein is
For
good.
the successful 2-point conversion makes it 21-0. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Rod Brigado, who runs FCA, down on the track. Takes tons and tons of photos all over 2 counties. And then running the FCA program as well. Lots of meetings with players who want to participate from teams all over the place. Did some football here tonight, now here to take 4 photos for this middle school game. 8th grade game is 21-0, Armand Larive. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Shilhonik's kick, this one will be taken on a bounce by Sanguino near sideline. He breaks 1 tackle but gets pushed out of bounds by Hayden Larson.
Sanguino's return is good.
Ultimately out of bounds at the 38-yard line is where they determine. And that's where the Sandstone offense will take over, trying to get things started here tonight. Erick Olson along with Courtney Wright of Armand Larive Television and Denise Romero of Sandstone Middle School's SMSTV. It's the first time ever that the 2 programs have partnered together to bring you the football coverage. It was also the first time ever earlier today that 6th graders got to be part of this presentation as well. First down and 10, near sideline throw. Sanguino's got it. Gets a 3-yard gain before he's pulled down by Giselle Ramirez Ortega.
Taken down by number 22, Javier.
But it'll be the last play of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, 21-0 is the score line, and we are ready to take a break. Second quarter action starts. Armand Larive in front of Sandstone, 21-0. Here at Bulldog Stadium down on Kennison Field, the 8th grade game, 7th grade game won by Armand Larive 18-0. At a false start, we'll move Sandstone backwards a little bit
Flag on the play.
before things even get going.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Of SMSTV, Aaron Davis is with me here in this second quarter as Sandstone breaks the huddle with Tabor Mills at quarterback. Toss play right side and some space out to the edge across midfield into Armand Larive territory. Malachi Covarrubias gets off A big run.
Covarrubias on the carry.
70 yards will get a Sandstone first down. And into Armand Larive territory. The Desert Hawks still trying to get their offense started here after it was all Armand Larive in the first quarter of play. Covarrubias will be behind Mills in a pistol set. Trips formation of receivers tight to the formation right. High snap, bounces off of Tabor and right into the chest. Caught on the play.
Snap. Recovered by number 63 for the Bullpups. Luciano
Mendoza. We did have a number change. I remember that now.
1st and 10 Bullpups.
Luciano Mendoza recovers on the turnover by Sandstone. So up 21-0, just inside the start of the second quarter. Now Armand Larive's got the ball back. Tanner Wicks will be the receiver out to the right. Now joining him that way, Devin J. Wursler. And inside of him, nope, Wursler will come off. Or will he stay on? The ladder, the formation, out to the left. Direct snap run play for Ramirez Ortega. He'll switch the field, cross the 50, makes a man miss. The 45, sheds another tackler. Near sideline 40. Hauled down from behind by Carter Welty on the play after
Ramirez Ortega on the keeper.
A 14-yard gain. And it is a first down. So Aaron, what types of things you've been working on at SMSTV?
I have been mainly working on just
Bullpup first down.
interviewing other people about. The first one I've been doing was bullying. And the next one I'm going to be doing is how social media has been like changing the views of teenagers.
First down and 10. Ramirez Ortega, quarterback has to go through his hands, goes back and scrambles onto it, but back to the 47-yard line.
Covered by number
Loss of 11.
Ramirez Ortega. Loss of about 12 on the play. Second 22.
Second down and 21 facing Armand Larive. Up by 3 scores. Ramirez Ortega hands off to Wursler in motion. Sweep play to the right side. Wursler into Sandstone territory up to the 41-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play. So how have the interviews been going when you're talking about something as serious as bullying?
Well, really good. Like, of course it's serious.
Wursler on the carry.
It's been going pretty good.
How did the topic come about?
Third ball.
We just were given a assortment of things to choose from, and bullying was on top, so we just chose that.
Third down 15. Ramirez Ortega will move Hayden Larson to his left shoulder. Blitz coming. Ramirez Ortega running left. He'll switch back to his right and find some space. Throw downfield. Coming back, it's caught at the 20-yard line. Now into open space to the end zone. Touchdown, Wicks.
Touchdown, Bullpups.
Tanner Wicks did a great job coming back to that ball. Came back about 10 yards to get to that ball, make the catch, and then at that point it's a button hook around into the end zone for a 41-yard touchdown. 5:05 left in the second quarter. And a great job by Ramirez Ortega in his scrambling to find himself the space. So, as I said, a touchdown to go. 2 points if you kick it, 1 point if you convert the 2-point conversion at the middle school level. So going for one, Ramirez Ortega will fake and run it right up the middle. Spin off of a tackler into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Ramirez Ortega on the
For the
keeper.
1-point
Extra
conversion.
points.
Old habits die hard. 28-0 with 5:05 left in the second quarter on the Wicks touchdown reception from Jaziel Ramirez Ortega. So Denise Romero with us as well, along with Aaron Davis, both of SMSTV at Sandstone Middle School. And a couple of more serious stories. Bullying, and as Denise was telling us during the 7th grade game, a story about the dress code. What are you hoping to accomplish, Aaron, with your story?
To hopefully bring more awareness to the subject, because in our school it's been pretty tame, but it's still a big thing that needs to be talked about.
And have people been receptive to answering questions?
Yes.
Have people been honest as they've answered the questions, do you think?
I believe so. Some
Bounding ball is going to bounce right off of a face mask, but recovered by Sandstone. Johnny on the spot diving in there is Hector Perez Trujillo.
Return is covered by Perez Trujillo.
Sorry, you were saying, but
some have been like a little bit exaggerated, but I'm sure everything else was
Sandstone, first down.
and Denise, for you, what's the goal? What's the end game for the story about the dress code? Let's think about that here after first down and 10 for Sandstone. Malachi Covarrubias, the deep man behind Tabor Mills. Turn, handoff, end around. Ulysses Sanguino out to the edge. Sanguino breaks a tackle. He's at the 40 outside the numbers. 50 into Armand territory. Still on his feet. Finally shoved out of bounds. Stepped out at the 39-yard line.
Good for about 20 yards.
And it ends up being a 25-yard gain for Sandstone. So what do you hope to accomplish with your story about the dress code?
First down.
Well, I kind of hope to accomplish, like, how I want to see how others feel about the dress code, and I'd want to, like, fix the dress code to see, like, to fit more appropriate clothing and not just be more against girls and boys.
Second down and 10 from the 39. Play action, roll, throw to the right side. It is hauled in by Walty, and he is hauled down quite quickly
Pass to Welty is good.
by Wyatt Dines.
Gain of about a 1.
And you said you're going to go to social media next.
Yes.
So you're just hot button topic after hot button topic, huh?
White Dines gets a
Yeah.
tackle on the play.
Kind of a central theme around all of yours.
Yeah.
Cell phones. First down and 10 from the 39. Mills, quick throw, right side, drops it right over the shoulder of Ordaz. Ordaz carrying tacklers. Ordaz inside the 10. Ordaz finally shoved out of bounds all the way down to the 5-yard line. They needed more than one. Juan Sanguino is the one who finally
30 yards.
finished off the tackle, but
Pushed
not
out of bounds by
before
number 61, Juan Sanguino.
a 33-yard gain on the little toss to Ordaz.
Sandstone, first and goal.
3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the second quarter. 28-0 is the Armand Larive lead. However, Sandstone knocking on the door. Covarrubias behind Mills. Handoff in the end around for Sanguino. He'll put his foot in the ground, get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal.
Hand off to
Still at the 5-yard line.
Ulysses Sanguino. No gain. Taken down by number 61, Juan Sanguino.
Sandstone looking for their first points of the night. Second down and goal from the 5. Ulysses Sanguino wide to the left side along with Hector Perez Trujillo. It'll be a throw the other way. Bobbled and caught by Ordaz on the bobble in the end zone for the touchdown. Desert Hawks on the board for the first time. 3 minutes left in the first half on the 5-yard pass. Angel Ordaz, what hands he has. And that was really the main thing that Ethan McDonald, the head coach, was telling me about Ordaz. He said, look, they're going to take him away. We've already played. They know that he is our top receiving target at that tight end position because he's got such great hands and he's such a tall target to throw to. Now the extra point is true. 4-2. Ordaz cuts the lead down to 28-8 with that score.
With 3 minutes left to play, it's the Bullpups 28, Sandstone 8.
So, in the dream big world of SMSTV, what would be the thing you really, really would want to do if you had any wish whatsoever? Could be a story, could be a broadcast, could be just getting to work with a type of equipment. What's that thing that you're looking for?
Definitely better equipment. Definitely.
Yeah, I'd honestly think better equipment too, because the equipment we have is like good, but better equipment would be so much better.
Like, we have wired mics, but Bluetooth mics would be perfect.
Yeah.
This is fun. This is me just putting things on the budget for Sandstone Middle School and not having to pull out my own pocketbook for it. So I really enjoy where I'm going with this right now. Ordaz to kick it away. And he will boot this one deep. Checks up at the 20-yard line. Little scramble for it. But now some space. Oh, into the open field. Bravo Medell is off to the races. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Emmanuel Bravo Medell turns it into a 78-yard touchdown return.
Number 4, Emmanuel Bravo Medell.
Just when you think that the wind is starting to get into the sails of Sandstone, even the kickoff checks up, it stops. Emmanuel has to scramble to get to it. And then he does, and he turns on the afterburners and turns it into a 78-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Armand looking like maybe they want to kick for 2. Or we just have a slightly confused too many men in the backfield setup. No, that is what we're going to look at here. Out of the hold of Luciano Mendoza. Flag out. Picked up by Ramirez Ortega, and pass is batted away. No good. Flag, I think, is going to be procedure against Armand, so it won't matter. That's the case, and it's 34-8 on the failed 2-point conversion. Okay, so wireless microphones, what would you want to do with those? What does that allow you to do that a wired mic doesn't?
Well, definitely less wire showing, so it looks a lot more clean in the final footage. Because then we don't have to do such close-up shots of the people. Because with wireless, there's no wires.
Sure.
And then you wouldn't have to be Because there's like a time, like there's like a reach to it, but they can be like as far as you like for
Set
it
to kick for the Bullpups
with the
is
wireless.
number 76, Maxim Shelinek.
But of course, you're not going to be like
Deep to receive for the Desert
so
Hawks.
far away.
Yeah.
41, Ulysses Sanguino.
Ulysses Sanguino back to receive the kick. Shelanek has it away. Sanguino bobbles it, picks it back up, and gets to the 30-yard line before he
Sanguino
is
on the
pulled
return
down.
for a gain of about 8 or 9.
Eight-yard return.
Once again, tackled by number 61.
Tackle on the
Juan
play
Sanguino.
by Juan Sanguino.
Sandstone,
2:39
first
left
and 10.
in the first half, and first down and 10 for Sandstone. 34-8 is the deficit they face. Couple of big plays to Angel Ordaz. Got him down and into the end zone last drive. Malachi Covarrubias is the deep man. Ulysses Sanguino moves out to the left. Kind of in a fly sweep setting. Sanguino now motioning closer to the formation. 3 receiver options that way, 1 tight end right. Toss play, left side, Covarrubias. Covarrubias finds some space, and the hold takes him to the 34-yard line before he's picked up and dropped.
Malachi Covarrubias.
The tackle
on
by
the
Juan
carry.
Sanguino, who's been in
About 3.
almost double-digit tackles already in this game.
Tackled by number 76, Maxim Shelinek.
Ramirez Ordaz, the cornerback, comes and gets the play from Killian Wood for the defense, and then he will relay it. Giovanni Augusto is the cornerback out on the far side, where the receiver is right now, to the left of Tabor Mills. Second down and 7. Sweep play right side. And Sanguino taken down by Shelanek at the 38-yard line after a 5-yard gain.
33. Tackled by Jaziel Ramirez Ortega.
Minute and 21 seconds left in the quarter. And a timeout will be called. 34-8 is the score. Production of ALTV.US and a partnership between ALTV, that's Armand Larive Middle School's program, and SMSTV, that's Sandstone's program. Multiple cameras, cameras on the field, cameras up top, opportunity to produce and give you multiple shots to look at here tonight. And just happy to be along for the ride. I'm Erick Olson, the play-by-play broadcaster for Hermiston High School Athletics for KOHU and KQFM here in the Hermiston area. For 15 years I've been in that role. For 51 years the station's been in that role. Drop pass on the far side. And we've got a minute 16 left in the second quarter of the 8th grade game, with Armand Larive right now in control. 34-8 is the score. Fourth down and 3, facing the Desert Hawks. And Angel Ordaz is back in punt formation.
Back to kick for the Desert Hawks is number 90, Angel Ordaz.
Xavier Hartstein standing around his 40, where the kicking tee has stayed on the field. Nobody picked it up. Low snap, it's dropped, it's picked up on a fumble right around the 30. Doesn't really matter who comes out from the bottom of the pile with it. It is Ramirez Ortega, but it's going to be Armand Larive's ball.
Fumble snap, Bullpups on the recovery.
It's one of those things, you don't worry about somebody stepping on it and like breaking an ankle when you don't know it's there. But now that it's there, even though it's 45 yards away from where the action is, all I can think about now is how is somebody going to accidentally step on the tee that's sitting on the 40-yard line off to our right. Armand's attacking away from the tee right now. I mean, it's an orange tee in the middle of a white X. My eyes aren't good anymore, but they're not that bad. Handoff, and Larson gets back to the line of scrimmage at the 30-yard line.
No gain.
I mean, I guess I have binoculars. I can confirm I'm not crazy. Well,
taken out by number 92.
Actually, the binoculars don't do anything to confirm or deny that. Ramirez Ortega with Larson to his right. Two receiver options right as well. It's Larson again. Larson's got some space this time. He's at the 20, breaks a tackle. 15-yard line, breaks another at the 10. He's into the end zone, touchdown. 30-yard touchdown run.
Bullpups, number 33, Aiden Larson on the carry.
Larson from 30 yards out. And now they will attempt that two-point kick again as Luciano Mendoza comes out as the holder.
Ramirez back for the kick.
For Jesiel Ramirez Ortega. Good snap, holds there, kick is up. This time good.
And it's good for two.
Good for two makes it a 42-8 lead for the Bullpups.
Desert Hawks, 8.
And Armand Larive continues to be in firm control here in this rivalry matchup. It'll be Sandstone and Armand Larive volleyball tomorrow. What did we decide, Denise? The A team is playing at Armand and you guys are playing at Sandstone? Or do I have it backwards?
You have it backwards.
It happens.
Yeah.
So you get to play at home tomorrow? Or do I
No,
still have it backwards?
I'm on B team. So we're playing at Armand tomorrow.
You're playing at Armand tomorrow.
Yep.
Hey, conveniently, now that tee is in the right place where it never moved from. Now I'm less worried about somebody stepping on it. Lights have taken full effect here at Bulldog Stadium down on Kennison Field. Armand Larive 42, Sandstone 8. Just 23 seconds left before we get to a halftime break here at ALTV.us.
Once again, deep to receive is number 41, Ulysses Sanguino.
Max Shalanik. As is ready to play signal. And it's again Ulysses Sanguino back deep to receive. Onside kick near side. And it is smothered. Well done by Keegan Arshberger. I feel like the public address announcer's voice just cracked out of excitement. At the 50-yard line is where Sandstone has it. 20.2 seconds left in quarter number 2. And we'll see what Sandstone can drop in the sand here. Oh, we got the tee all the way to the 50-yard line now. We actually get it to the sidelines. Motion Sanguino. Handoff, right side run. Not a lot of space. Probing and prodding, and ended up getting 5 yards on the play is Carter Welty.
On the carry.
But it's going to be the last play of the first half. Halftime. Armand Larive 42, Sandstone 8. This is ALTV. We will leave you with the sights and sounds of halftime here at Bulldog Stadium.
And that's the
I can do ASMR in these.
Welcome back to Bulldog Stadium down on Kennison Field. The Armand Larive Bullpups lead the Sandstone Desert Hawks 42-8. One more half of 8th grade football for all these guys. And from ALTV, Hillary Cervantes and Alina Dunnigan with us now on the headsets, along with myself, Erick Olson, the voice of the Bulldogs for KOHU and KQFM here in town. So, as we hit the halftime break, lots of celebration for Armand Larive as they have seen just about everybody get into the end zone in exciting ways. A couple of touchdowns for Emmanuel Bravo Medell. One a 52-yarder on the ground, one a 78-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. A 41-yard touchdown catch from Tanner Wicks, by Tanner Wicks from Jaziel Ramirez Ortega. A couple of times into the end zone for Xavier Hartstein on the ground, 18 yards out and 1 yard out. And Hayden Larson, a 30-yard touchdown run to cap the first half. In between all of that, Angel Ordaz with a 5-yard touchdown catch from Tabor Mills for Sandstone. Their one score. It's what got us to 42-8. As we've been exploring this game, we've also been exploring ALTV and SMSTV, the partnership. For the first time, we bring both together here for this broadcast, the doubleheader. Tonight, the 8th grade game now, the 7th grade game earlier also went Armand's way, 18-0. So, with Alina and Hillary, let's talk about what you're working on in the class right now.
So right now I'm working on a interview about our student store and how people feel about it. All the stuff too expensive, or is it too low in price?
And what is the feedback you're getting?
Well, we just started it, so we haven't got that much feedback yet.
So how did the idea for this story come about?
So me and my friends couldn't find anything to think of, and we walked past the student store at lunchtime, and we were like, hey, let's do a story on the student store.
And what do you hope to accomplish with the story?
Well, I hope to accomplish that it's actually going to be good.
That is always what we're trying to accomplish when we go on the air, isn't it? Hillary, what about for you?
Well, I just got done working on an interview about racism.
And how did you go about tackling such a serious subject at the middle school?
Well, we want people to know that being racist isn't okay, and if they were in those people's shoes, I don't think they'll like how they are treating them, and it's very, very wrong for you to treat someone different. Because we're all the same. There's no difference between us. We might have different skin colors, but there's no difference between all of us. We're all equal.
Why was this story important for you to tell?
Because I want people to know that if you see someone being racist, stand up for them. It's okay if you're scared, but at least you're helping someone because you don't want to be treated like they're treating them.
So you need to like stand up for them and tell them, hey, that isn't okay, and you shouldn't do that. That may not work, so you may have to like say it kind of in a mean voice and like make it seem like you're serious about it, because it's not okay for someone to be treating them like that.
Second half kickoff is taken across the midfield stripe, and Armand Larive is going to have a good field position after the return by Devin J. Warsler. And so Armand Larive up 42-8 with 7:49 here just inside the start of the third quarter. It should be noted that for Armand Larive, they are a touchdown away from getting to the running clock level, 40-point lead or greater. And then the clock is a running clock for the remainder of the contest, except on timeout scoring plays and injuries. So for Sandstone, very big to get a stop here and get the ball back so they can start putting points on the board and chip away at this deficit. Ramirez Ortega is still in at quarterback, but the play doesn't get off soon enough, so Armand will go backwards 5 yards.
First and 15.
To their side of the 50 at the 48-yard line. For a first down and 15. Oh no, the chains moved. 2. That was a mistake. Luciano Mendoza is to the left shoulder of Ramirez Ortega in the backfield. On 2nd and 15, Mendoza takes the handoff, and Mendoza is pulled down immediately. The tackler on the play is Giovanni Villarreal Sotelo.
62 on the carry, Casey Scott. Tackled by number 92, Uriel Ramirez, and number 62, Giovanni Villarreal Sotelo.
1 yard gain up to the 48-yard line. Second down, about 14 to go. Declan Lebec is the receiver out to the right side. 2 others joining him out there. For Ramirez Ortega. Now he'll motion. Fake it. Out to the right side. Dropped on a wide receiver screen play.
Is incomplete.
In and out of the hands of the intended receiver. So 3rd down and 14. Three receivers off to the right side, and 1 man alone wide to the left on this 3rd down play. Try it again. Dropped again.
Ramirez's pass is incomplete. Fourth down.
Fourth down and 14. And it will be a punt situation. That is not normally where you would wear the gloves. I don't know if we're pushed in close enough on the camera to really see this. But the punter's gloves are on the bottom of his face mask. Barehanded. Augusto will get the kick away. And a big return coming back the other direction for Sanguino into Armand territory. And Sanguino gets it all the way back to the Armand 45. So Sandstone, first step, get the ball back. Now they've got to put points on the board, trailing 42-8. Still Tabor Mills at the quarterback, H-back to his right shoulder. And Malachi Covarrubias behind him. It'll be to the H-back. And up the middle goes Welty.
Covarrubias on the carry. Good for about 4 yards.
4-yard gain to the 41.
6 taken down by...
And it'll bring up a second down and a 6. So, Elena, Hillary, what's the next story for you? I know you're both in the process of these stories, but what else do you want to tell?
I think that we should also talk about the dress code.
I haven't really thought of that, so I'm not sure yet.
All right, second down and 6 from the 41. 3 receiver options to the right for Mills. Toss play. And Malachi Covarrubias to the edge. Fights through a tackle and able to push himself up to the 37-yard line. 4-yard carry.
4 more.
And maybe a little bit worse for Ware. Andrew May, and they're on the tackle. Worsler helping out. And third down, excuse me. And about a yard to go. All the power to the right again. And Ulysses Sanguino is that way as well. It's kind of a wing back on 3rd and 1. It'll be Sanguino running to the left. In the backfield, drop for a loss.
Sanguino on the carry, tackled in the backfield.
Off the edge, and it's Worsler with the tackle. Third and 1 becomes 4th and 8 at the 43. It's 4-down territory for Sandstone. Passing down for Tabor Mills. Angel Ordaz has been the big receiver target in passing situations. Mills throws it, intercepted, and we're coming back the other direction. Back to the midfield stripe after the pickoff, pulled in by Mendoza. Luciano Mendoza with the interception. And Armand's got the ball back with 4:15 left in the third quarter, leading 42-8. What was the big thing about preparations for tonight for ALTV?
62, Giovanni Villarreal, September.
What do you mean?
Like, what kind of things were you guys focused on to get ready for tonight?
I think I was focused on seeing the football game because I don't really go to them, and I'm really focused on seeing it and seeing if we win or if we lose. But either way, I'll be happy because at least our Bullpups tried.
Good for 12, taken down by
Ramirez Ortega on the keeper, gets 12 yards up to the 38-yard line, and it'll give Armand Larive a first down.
And for me, it was probably just to see the football game and see if we win or lose too.
And Elena, Hillary, did the two of you, did you know at some point you were going to go on the air, you were going to put headsets on?
Yes.
Yes.
And what were your feelings about that? Think about it. First down and 10 coming up from the 38-yard line. Handoff on a delay to Mendoza. Mendoza pushes up the middle to the 33-yard line. In there on the stop was Rashawn McKim among friends.
So I was feeling okay. I was just a little nervous.
I was excited and nervous, but when I actually got to do it and that I'm here now, I'm not as nervous, and it's pretty fun.
Do either you want to call a play? We can teach you how to do it. All right, you got to do down and distance. So it's 2nd down and 5. Everybody moved too early, so we have a false start. So we'll have to reset this. I assume this is going to come back 5 yards against Armand Larive, but we got to wait for the white hat to tell us. And then really it just becomes who has the ball and where do they go with it.
Call is offsides on the defense.
So actually it was Sandstone called offsides. 5 yards forward will move it to the 28-yard line. That should be enough for a first down. And to move the chains, which is sometimes a bit of a process itself. It will
5-yard penalty.
Give Armand Larive a first down. And so first down and 10 from the 28-yard line. Now the hard thing is because one of your classmates is not doing the greatest job in the world of changing the down marker, you have to know in your head which down we're on. So first down, and the feet keep churning all the way down for Mendoza inside the 20. And Mendoza carries everybody. Tobeck is the one who's able to finally bring him down along with Hector Perez Trujillo at the 17-yard line. Good enough for another first down. First down and 10. You want to try it? You sure? You want to try it?
What is it?
Those are just the names. So you find the number and then you find the name.
Oh, no, this seems too hard.
All right, first down and 10. I tried. Ramirez Ortega on a bounding ball, dropped it, picked it back up. He's in trouble in the backfield. Giovanni Villarreal Sotelo in there on the stop. Helped out by Welty. But Villarreal Sotelo was there in the backfield the whole time. Ends up being a 2-yard loss back to the 19-yard line. And then see, one of the tricks is you try to make sure you try to get all the names in. And so it's really hard because you got to also find offensive linemen and talk about them.
I would do it if I wasn't bad at pronouncing names. Because I don't want to say someone's name wrong.
I understand. Keeper on the play by Larson in the Wildcat formation. Larson on the direct snap rumbles down inside the 10. And near the 5-yard line is where he is stopped. Mills, among others, in there on the tackle.
Brought down by number 39 again, Carter Welty. Armand first and goal.
Running right behind that left side. Jared Crowther at the left tackle position. And inside of him, Makai Zwald at the left guard. That's the way they're running that time. That's the way they're running again into the end zone for Mendoza. Right down Broadway, but there's a flag out on the play this time. Penalty is indicated against Armand Larive, so no touchdown there. It'll move it back to the 11-yard line.
Play on the play.
Should be goal to go, I think.
Still first and goal.
Second down and goal from the 11. As Josiah Cortez goes to set his hand on this ball, the center. Won't ever get to it. The clock expires. I don't think the clock was supposed to be running there as they tried to get themselves through. So they're going to run an untimed down on second and goal from the 11. Right side run for Mendoza. Mendoza going to get stopped at the 7-yard line.
Terry.
It'll be the last play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters in the books. Armand Larive 42, Sandstone 8. No change in the score here in quarter number 3. Fourth quarter coming up here on ALTV and SMSTV. Second down and goal run as we start the fourth quarter. And it was a fumbled snap, but Mendoza is able to get down inside the 2-yard line. So one of the notes here that we should be aware of as we start this fourth quarter with from SMSTV, Aaron Davis and Kate Doherty, is it's 42-8. So a touchdown here would initiate the running clock if Mendoza can get it in. He stood up. The line holds for Sandstone. They're going to have to do it one more time. The reason it matters is because if a touchdown scored here, it's a 40-point lead, then it'll be running clock through the end of the game, and 7 minutes will go really fast. We'd like to have a little bit of time with Aaron and Kate with SMSTV, so, and it's your guys who need to get this stop here, so we need a Sandstone stop on the goal line to keep this thing not running clock. Tackler shed into the end zone. What good penetration on the play by Giovanni Villarreal Sotelo. He pushed Larson back into Mendoza, but Mendoza bounced off of it and carried it into the end zone for 6. So, 48-8 is the score. 6:39 left. They still have the try to go. What will happen at the kickoff, that's when the clock will start. And we go under Washington rules because all of the Hermiston schools compete in Washington. At the kickoff, the clock will start. It will only stop on timeouts, scoring plays, and injuries. And hopefully the last thing doesn't happen for the last 6 minutes and 39 seconds. The kick is not quite high enough.
No good.
As I think it hit somebody in the calf or the hamstring. And so that will make it 48-8. So we got to do this rapid fire form. We've been talking to people about what they've been working on. Kate, you're our last. What have you been working on here in your SMS class?
I've been working on a project about new sports that are coming to Sandstone, and they would be softball, baseball, and soccer.
And how do you go about a story that's kind of that broad and wide-ranging?
So we're interviewing different students about would they be interested, and then we're trying to show Mr. Neville that the student body really wants to have these sports added, and he's pushing for it. So we're just trying to create a story about the need for the sports.
So it's a little bit of an advocacy piece here. You are trying to convince administration to bring these sports, and why is that?
Because we all really enjoy it, and with softball especially, there's a gap year between an 8th grade, there's no sport, so a lot of girls are losing their love for the sport by having this year, so we want to make girls continue to play.
Deep to Ulysses Sanguino, and then he is pulled down right at the 28-yard line.
For a few yards. Number 61, Juan Sanguino in on the tackle.
And Juan Sanguino in on the stop.
First and 10.
So Sandstone first down and 10, running clock with a 48-8 score line. How far into your story are you?
Oh, we've been working on it for about 3 weeks now, and we are finishing up editing.
And when things are completed for your guys' class, then you will be able to find it on YouTube?
Most likely, yes.
So do you already have in mind what's next?
Not yet, no. We're just trying to finish up this project, hopefully by the end of this week.
First down and 10. It will be a right side run for Welty. Welty gains 3 up to the 33-yard line.
Welty on the carry.
I couldn't convince anybody earlier tonight to actually try the play-by-play. Do either of you want to try the play-by-play?
I'm all right.
No?
I don't know. I'm not very good at pronouncing names, so.
That's everybody's thing, is the names are concerning. I get that. I'm also up here like 95% confident I've got most of the names right. 2nd down and 7. And a right side run for Covarrubias. Stood up at the 38-yard line.
Covarrubias on the carry, good for another 2.
Jared Crowther in there on the stop.
Number 77, Jared Crowther. 3rd and 2.
Seth Reeve will go to the ball. Keegan Harshberger at the left guard position. Nate Brown at the left tackle spot. Damian Douglas is at the right guard position. There's a couple of guys tied to the formation to the right as well. Running out that way, and Mills will throw it downfield. Camden Vinoy caught.
Vinoy is good for another SMS. First down.
And Giovanni Villarreal Sotelo is at the right tackle position, the offensive line for this Sandstone team. Vinoy to the left. Ulysses Sanguino lined out to the right for Tabor Mills. Sanguino in motion. Will be a handoff. Sanguino trying to get out to the edge left side. Breaks one tackle. Breaks another. It's in midfield. He spins off of another. And then is driven down. Double team tackle made by Hayden Larson and Max Shalonik.
By number 33, Hayden Larson, and number 76, Shalonik. 2nd and 1.
9-yard gain, however, for Sanguino. Under 3 minutes remaining in the contest. 40-point lead for Armand Larive. Scored early, scored often. Mills does have 1 touchdown pass in this game. Delivered that to Angel Ordaz. Mills to Covarrubias. Covarrubias in the backfield, caught and dropped by Larson.
Covarrubias on the carry.
Lost a yard back to the 70-yard line.
Number 33, Hayden Larson.
Two minutes remaining in this running clock contest. Just about done. Volleyball tomorrow. Both schools are hosting. And both schools are playing each other as Spirit Week continues at Sandstone and Armand. Mills over the middle, caught by Perez Trujillo. Breaks into the second level at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Hector Perez Trujillo, 48 yards.
Touchdown, Desert Hawks! Mills' screen pass to number 91. Hector Perez Trujillo is good for another 6.
So the touchdown for Sandstone makes it 48-14. They will try for the 2-point kick. Giovanni Villarreal Sotelo will be the kicker. Tabor Mills is the holder. Holds there, a little bit slow to get it set up, and the kick is blocked.
No good.
So 48-14 with a minute 29 remaining.
48, Desert Hawks 14.
In this cooperative setup between SMSTV, our announcers here for the fourth quarter, Aaron and Kate, are with Sandstone, and ALTV, the Armand Larive program that is at altv.us, where you're watching tonight's game. So we're kind of into our wrap-up mode now. What are some of the final thoughts you want to have about this first opportunity to have ALTV together with you guys at SMSTV?
Well, I think it's a really cool idea that's been executed well. We had a bit of a mess up when my other anchor had to cancel, but I think overall it's run really well, and I hope we can do it again in the future.
Yes, indeed. I really like this. This was fun.
We know that as things move forward, ALTV has been known for broadcasting championship days of AAU basketball for those tournaments in town, one of which is only a couple of weeks away, the first one of the year. You've got the middle school basketball coming up, and is still a little bit of volleyball left this week as well. And Sandstone and Armand are going to partner up with that AAU broadcasting this year.
Well, I'm really glad we have such a good program at Armand, because it's really nice being able to watch our games with the commentary, with volleyball and both AAU, and see what people who are really educated think.
Big return by Devin J. Worsler. Gets it all the way to the 45-yard line. Probably only a couple of plays left with a minute 14 remaining. And a 48-14 lead for Armand Larive. We're in running clock. Once you get to the 40 points, you keep going there. Are you miming?
Spiderweb attached to your glasses.
I know. ALTV.us, and both the schools also have a presence on YouTube as well, as does the Hermiston School District through HTV at the high school. In fact, HTV, they will be broadcasting Friday night. Pasco and Hermiston, Battle of the Bulldogs, will be right down there on Kennison Field here inside Bulldog Stadium at 7 o'clock. And a kneel down means that is how things will end. And the contest comes to a close. Armand Larive 48, Sandstone 14. The final time these two teams will play against each other. They will join forces and be one as they move next year to the high school at the freshman level and join David Faitete's program.
Armand Larive Bullpups.
Congrats. Armand Larive's got the bragging rights on the football side of things, with the 7th graders winning 18-0 earlier today, and the 8th graders winning now 48-14. Oh, Aaron, you can't duck out of this. You're part of this thing right now as well. So we thank you for joining us here on ALTV as we wrap up our coverage of the doubleheader rivalry matchup between Armand Larive Middle School and Sandstone Middle School. With these 8th graders, what has been a competition now becomes one family of football players to be part of the high school program starting next year. Same thing as Armand and Sandstone work together in their TV programs. Eventually they become part of HTV in the high school program as it continues to grow as well on this technology and broadcasting side. I'm just the radio guy here in town, Erick Olson, saying thanks for joining us. We appreciate the opportunity to be part of ALTV and SMSTV in their first ever joint presentation. For Aaron Davis and Kate Doherty and all the other broadcasters who have been with us behind the line, if they've been producing or operating cameras, or the others who have joined me on the air here tonight, I'm Erick Olson from Bulldog Stadium saying so long, and we'll talk to you again soon.